Hello, Positive Filter listeners, viewers, friends, family, everyone. I know I did a Positive Filter, a short take yesterday, but just it was on my heart to talk about something. This morning, I posted on Facebook about the roller coaster of emotions that it feels to be Black in America. And it just hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday. It was like in one moment of life, I can experience so much joy and so much happiness. And then very sharply, something can pull me back and bring me back to the reality of my experience, individually, Philip Wilkerson's experience in America. And what I mean by that is like, yesterday was very joyous, right? Mason beat Maryland in basketball. That was super happy. Um, you know, I do doing well at work. I just everything was vibing. And then in a moment of instinct, or just in a moment of quick instance, I learned that one of my favorite recording artists, Young Dolph, was killed in his hometown of Memphis to gun violence. And now, while like you say, okay, well, Philip, you're totally disconnected from that. I still it's a stark reminder of just the reality of how much we are inundated as Black men, particularly, of images of grief and loss and violence. And it makes me feel sometimes bipolarish, like in a sense of these roller coaster of emotions. Like I'm laughing and joking, and then in an instance, my mood is brought down, so much because of what I see in sadness. And so I just felt it on my heart. And I think the quote by James Baldwin, which I'm going to read, really encapsulates that feeling way better than I can articulate. So I'm just going to read it real quick. To be Negro in this country and to be relatively conscious is to be in a state of rage almost all of the time, and in one's work. And part of that rage is this: it isn't only what is happening to you, but it's what's happening around you. And all the time in the face of the most extraordinary and criminal indifference. Indifference of most white people in this country in their ignorance. No offense. But now, since this is so, it is great temptation to simplify the issues under the illusion that if you simply simplify them, people will recognize them. I think this illusion is very dangerous because, in fact, it isn't the way it works. The complex thing can't be made simple. You simply have to try to deal with it in all its complexity and hope that to get that complexity across. So I think James Baldwin, I probably stuttered a little bit, but I think he encapsulated that all the time. It's like there's this base level and this consciousness of my identity in America. There's this base level um, sense of sadness, grief, rage, upsetness that is just consistent. And I think another friend, I'm gonna give a lot of shout out to my friend um, Mike Andrews. He put on Twitter that just sometimes is this programmed the way that we're consuming this, highlighting the positives of certain groups, but then highlighting the negatives and just inundated with that media. If you look at Black Twitter, as they call it, or Black social media, you'll just see so much RIPS and sadness for this, but then the rest of the world is just moving on, right? Just another death. Um, so I'm in a good place right now. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm very happy. Things are going very well, but it's just sometimes I just get hit real quick with these instances of sadness and loss and things I think about of my identity, like as a Black male, even a privileged Black male that has certain level social economic privileges that maybe certain other people don't have. I think my experience as a Black male in America is still consistent, and I don't know. I'm just open to your thoughts. So anyone that's out there that's listens or watches the podcast has any love engaging with you and your thoughts about this sense of consistent sadness or dysthymia that you may feel being Black in America. Maybe even opposite. Do you feel hopeful? Do you feel like things are getting better? Please share in the comments. I'm opening to listening. Another plug, please, please, please keep a lookout for a big episode dropping tomorrow with Miss Madam President or former interim Madam President Ann Holton. I'm really excited about that. Have a great day. Stay blessed, stay positive, stay uplifted, and have a good one. Thank you.